It's not like it can make her any deader anyway. You have to betray Clover. If you can get to 9 BP, then I'll take you with us.
Wait, you mean you're planning to escape?
Of course. If you don't come with us, you're gonna be stuck here for the rest of your life.
Why? If you just wait until everyone's got 9
I
PP.
can't do that. You really think Dio's gonna stick around once he's got enough points to split? You gotta make a choice here. The number 9 door is only gonna open once. If you pick Ally and Clover does too, then you only have 8 points. I promise you Dio's gonna make a break for it as soon as he can. If you want to have any chance of getting out, you need those 3 points. Now.
So if I want to get out, I have to betray Clover.
Right.
Why are you telling me this? How do I know it? You didn't just tell Clover the same thing.
Talk to Clover? I'd have about as much luck talking to a potato right now. The truth is, I want you to come with me. I just...
Why?
know that you're important, somehow.
You just know, huh? Did you tell Kay? He's got 6 points right now too, you know.
No, I haven't talked to him. He's playing against Tenmyoji. Tenmyoji's only got 1 point left.
So if he chooses Ella, he's going to get penalized.
Exactly.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
It's
Ich will
almost
Clover nicht
time.
verraten.
Remember what I said.
Vor allem
You
jetzt
have
nicht nach
to
diesem
choose
Schock.
Betray.
Und ich weiß, dass wir für ein Ending auch ein Game Over bekommen müssen, aber ich weiß nicht mehr, welches es war. Ich möchte gerne wissen, das war... Is there proof it wasn't a murder? There isn't enough antiviral medication. Who planted the bomb? Und how do we stop Phi? Huh. Okay. She looked me in the eye until night and turned and jogged to a door. I don't want to betray Clover, but I need to. Bum bum bum. Is Clover really going to choose Ally? If she does, then all I have to do is choose Betray and I'm out of here. No, I promise I'd choose Ally, so what I'm going to do. But Dio's almost certainly going to have an MVP after this round. If he gets out, I'm going to be stuck here forever.
10 seconds remain until 9, 8, 7,
Damn it, what the hell am I supposed to
3,
do?
2, 1.
Poor. Wir hätten nicht sagen sollen, sie soll Ally
Round
nehmen.
2 of the Ambidex game has been resolved. Thank you, Ambidex.
Wir sind solche Arschlöcher teilweise in manchen Endings. The door ground open and I stepped out. All around me and the other AB rooms are disgorging their occupants.
Wait, Dio!
Fire voice echoed hollowed across the room. I followed her eyes to the number 9 door. And to Dio. Dio, no. I shook my head. I had to get to the door.
What are you doing, Dio?
No, he's going to try and open it.
Damn right I am.
But the results!
Like I need to wait for that.
Ah, Dio's BP was at 6. His opponent was Luna. And she is... well, she is as she is. Her vote would have defaulted to Ally.
All he had to do was pick Betray.
And he'd have 9 points, right?
Excellent answer. I hope you remember to show your work.
But Bai was Dio's partner.
And her BP was the same as Dio's. That means she has 9 now as well.
Exactly. It was 9 the moment we stepped out of the AB room.
Why? Why didn't you stop Dio from choosing Betray?
You got the wrong idea, old man. This wasn't just my decision. We both decided to vote this way.
Is that true?
Yeah, I didn't have a choice.
You didn't? Because of you, Luna's BP is -1.
So, what, she's gonna die again? Zero can pump all the poison he wants into her. It's not gonna make a difference now. Besides, her bracelet's already fallen off.
You...
Then why did you try and stop Dio, Phi? I believe I heard you cry out, wait, as he headed toward the number 9 door.
Are you planning to wait for the rest of us? Did you just want to get your BP up to 9 to reduce your own risk?
Sorry, but no. The only reason I stopped Dio is because I needed to know what someone else voted.
Someone else?
But that would be...
Results from round 2. Please stop.
Oh God. Ich wollte ja, dass Kay und Tamuchi beide Ally genommen haben.
Points, please check.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Clover.
That... no. You betrayed me, Sigma. Why?
What other choice did I have?
Keep your promise, you jerk! You liar! You're a coward! You don't care about anybody but yourself! All you wanted was to get out of here! You're horrible! I hate you!
Wait a minute. Just listen to me for a second. Whatever I did, Dio and Phi were going to get 9 BP. The door would have been open whether I had 9 points or
So,
not.
all that means is that you picked betray because you didn't want to get left behind.
No, that's not it. How could we know if they would go get help once they escaped? I can trust Phi, but Dio's different. I didn't know what Dio might do to Phi after they went through the door. What if he turned out to be Zero Senior? So I figured if they were going to escape anyway...
For fuck's sake.
I should go with them and make sure
Is
they...
that it? Is that your excuse? Liar! Liar!
Yes, it is!
Just like Dio! You're a coward! Whatever. Just... fine. I was stupid to trust you.
Clover, yeah, I heard a clang and turned. The fuck, Dio, wait for me! The fuck. Und Kay und Tamuchi haben nichts zu sagen. Die stehen da einfach nur, sorry, bye.
Sorry, I went ahead and opened it. Gonna have plenty of time to watch soaps on the outside, so I didn't feel like I needed to stick around to see how this little drama played out.
Dio!
Dio!
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, shall we? Why so serious? This really isn't the time for hesitation. You both crossed a line you weren't supposed to cross. You betrayed your friends. Am I right? I'm right. But you didn't have a choice, did you? You had to survive. Isn't that the way an animal thinks, though? Don't get me wrong. I see the logic, but it's kind of animal logic. Still, you made your bed. Now you gotta lie in it. If you're gonna be an animal, be an animal. Own it. The losers, the weak, throw them away. That's how nature works, my friends. That's life at its most pure. You get me? Now come on, hurry up and...
Kann ich ihn bitte wenigstens einmal schlagen? So richtig.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Well, stay if you want. No skin off my back. Anyway, I'm out. Peace!
Wait! God damn it, Dio!
Tamuchi leaped forward. Dio faked left and dashed right, slipping around Tamuchi and through the door.
3, 2, 1, 0. The number 9 door is closing.
Let's go, Sigma!
But
Shut up! Just do it!
okay, I looked at her slightly confused. But before I could respond, her hand closed around my arm like a vice and she hauled me bodily through the open door. The fuck? Girl, you got strong arm. Naja, wenn man bedenkt, ne?
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation.
Sigma! Phi! Dio! Open up!
Ow!
Open this goddamn door!
Temyuchi's voice was muffled by the thick steel, but I could still hear his desperation and anger. I tried to ignore it. I hate this ending. Ich hasse dieses Ending, ich hasse diesen Raum, ich hasse die gesamte Route.
Weißt du, Michi, wer ist jetzt besser dran? Diejenigen, die rausgekommen sind oder diejenigen, die drin waren?
Na, wir haben immer noch Gruselquark da drinnen.
Oh Gott, stimmt. Und,
Entweder-
und die Leichen.
Entweder er bringt sich selbst um zuerst oder bringt zuerst die anderen um.
Was ist mit den Leichen, die wir noch da drin haben? Das riecht doch auch nicht mehr. So
Alrighty then.
Kann man aber kochen.
Here we are.
Also die
Sie
haben
sind noch frisch.
Die haben noch genug zu essen.
Is that a hallway?
Only one way to find out.
I hate it. Just as Fi had guessed, on the other side of the door was a wide hallway. Unfortunately, it seemed to stop in a dead end. It took only a second to find a familiar-looking door on the left side of the hallway. We opened it and stepped inside. Die öffnen sich irgendwie die chromatic doors. Oh,
This must be the prep room.
I think I searched this place with Dio and Luna.
well, this is probably just another one that looks like it. You really think you would have been able to get to something on the other side of the number 9 door?
Hold up. You know about the one on floor B too?
Yeah, I visited with Temyuchi when we were looking for Quark.
So you know that the pressure in here is a lot higher than the pressure outside? Oh, you
What?
didn't.
What are you talking about?
Didn't I just say what I'm talking about? The air inside this facility is kept at a higher pressure than the air outside. Apparently they're doing it to keep the virus from getting in. If you're leaving, you have to lower the pressure until it matches what's outside. This room is where you prepare for all of that. See those suits over on the wall? They keep you from getting infected once you're outside. You have to put one on before you can go into the pressure exchange chamber downstairs.
How do you know that?
Luna told me.
Really? Wait, why did Luna know all that?
Apparently it was all in a manual she found in a room we searched.
Whoa, wait, go back. You said there's some kind of mysterious virus out there?
Well, I wouldn't say it's mysterious. I think it's that Radical 6 thing Alice was talking about. Don't quote me on that, though.
That sounds bad.
Well, we've come this far. We can't turn back now. Let's get those suits on and head outside.
No argument here. Let's do it.
We climbed into the protective suits in silence and headed down to the pressure exchange chamber. With a quiet hum, the process began. I could hear the soft hiss of air leaving even through my helmet. There was nothing to do until it finished but wait. Then out of nowhere, Dio spoke up.
I never thought I'd succeed so easily.
It took me a moment to realize his voice was coming from the speaker in my helmet. Apparently the radio was designed to activate automatically. You mean getting out of here?
Ah, you're thinking too small. I guess I can tell you who I really am.
What?
You see, the thing is, I'm a hero. I was sent here from far away to save mankind. What? Too surprised to speak?
Dio, I think maybe you should calm down a bit.
We're all excited to be getting out of here, but...
Oh, never mind. You're clearly too small-minded to understand.
We were still going back and forth when the quiet hiss of air escaping slowed. And stopped. A door at the end of the room slowly ground open. We walked through to find ourselves in a nearly identical room. After 2 more decompressions, the last door finally opened. I stepped outside and gasped. A dark landscape like none I'd ever seen lay spread out before me. I couldn't help but stare. What the hell?
Looks like a desert.
I can see that. The question is which desert?
No, I can't tell you what day it is, though.
Huh?
Look, the moon's red. See? This must must be a total lunar eclipse.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about it in the lounge.
During a total lunar eclipse, the moon is entirely covered by the Earth's shadow. That doesn't mean the moon just disappears or turns black, though. It actually reflects light that's passed through the Earth's atmosphere, but this makes it appear to be red. Essentially what's happening is that the moon is reflecting the sunset. Do you remember when the next total lunar eclipse was going to happen?
Yeah, December 31st this year, so New Year's Eve. That's what the magazine said, at least.
Well, there you go.
Warum war das so verdammt laut? Weißt du, die ganze Zeit, ja, well, there you go. What? So, today is December 31st. Wait, shit, if I got grabbed Christmas morning, then that means I've been here 6 days?
Looks like it. We should get to the nearest town.
Okay, and what would that be?
There has to be one around somewhere. Even deserts have some towns. Whether they're in the Mojave, Sahara, or Gobi. It's not what I'm worried about, though.
What are you worried about?
Forget it. Doesn't matter right now.
Oh, come on, tell me. I'm curious now. Impossible as it might seem, I could have sworn I had her frown.
I'm worried about whether or not there are any survivors. If Alice was right about the virus.
Are you saying humankind might be extinct? What the hell? No way, that's impossible. A whole species can't just die out in 6 days,
I
that's...
hope it's not the case, of course, but there's the possibility. Whatever. We should get moving. There are still 4 people stuck in there, including Quark. We need to find help and come back for them.
Okay. I turned to take a step. There was a rough crackle over the radio and the sound of someone falling. I turned back around to see fire on the ground. Hey, are you alright? What happened? I ran over and helped lift her back up. She fumbled for a second and clambered to her feet.
Where are we?
Her voice was low and rough. Huh?
I see. This timeline.
Timeline? She didn't respond. I was about to begin a more irate line of questioning when she suddenly grabbed me by the shoulders.
Hey, where's Dio?
The deal? Oh yeah, I haven't seen him since we got out. I'm sure he was with us when we left.
Shit. We need to split up and find him.
Why?
Because he needs to tell me something. Why are you asking me this?
What?
Don't tell me you forgot. Wait. Maybe not. He must not have made this jump.
She wasn't making any sense.
Damn it. Look, forget about that. Just find Dio. I'm going over to that hill. So you take the other direction.
Okay. But she'd already taken off without waiting for my answer. I watched her for a few moments confused before turning and heading off to look for Dio myself. Damn, don't see him anywhere. Where the hell did that guy go? I was looking around trying to decide whether to go next when I heard them. The signal must have degraded, but I could still make out a few words.
What the hell are you doing? Answer me, Dio.
Their voices were cutting in and out, but I'd heard that last word clear as day. Dio. Sounded like if I had found him. I spun around and took off in her direction.
Is that a transmitter?
Transmitter?
Let's see. Phone home, Bet free souls anxious from you.
How do you know?
I know everything about you. Know you're the Myrmidons.
The transmission was getting clearer. I had to be getting closer.
Never mind that. I need to ask you something. What's the password for the number 0?
Number 0?
Help you, man.
I'm no man.
How the hell can you crack jokes right now?
You haven't given me my answer. What's the deactivation code? Hey, what are you... Stop!
Shit, that didn't sound good. I sped up and quickly crested the hill in front of me. There they were. Stop! I went down the hill as fast as I could, half running, half sliding. With the suits on, I couldn't tell who was who, but I had to stop them. I climbed to my feet slightly winded from my ordeal. The suited figure I slammed against lay on the ground next to the other one. I moved over to peer through the visor. Dio! His eyes were closed, almost like he was just sleeping. My tackle must have knocked him out.
Thanks. That was a close one.
No sweat. What is transmitter you were talking about?
You heard, huh? Well, it's
Yeah.
right over there. See that briefcase-looking thing? He was trying to use that to get in touch with somebody.
Where the hell did you get it?
Probably had it hidden somewhere.
Wait, hidden? Are you saying Dio's been here before?
Yeah, probably. My guess is he came here, hid the transmitter, and then snuck into the building.
Snuck in? I wasn't quite sure what to make of that, so I decided to take a closer look at the transmitter. There was a screen on the upper part of a bunch of numbers that looked like, well, like nothing. What the heck is this? 7815368098838094241990551. Is that some kind of phone number?
No, it's too long for that. It's 25 digits.
What is this
Don't
then?
know. I assume it's some kind of code, but I don't see a key to decode it with.
Was schaust du mich so an?
Jetzt können wir das Alice-Ending machen.
That's what she said.
I heard an odd crackling in my noise in my helmet. It took me a moment to realize it was a voice, Dio's voice.
Now he ghosted.
What's so funny?
Oh, sorry. You guys just had it so fucking backwards I couldn't help myself. You can't find the key to decode it? Well, no shit. The key's right in front of your face.
What?
That's the key. The message is somewhere else. You need those 25 numbers to decode it.
None of what he was saying made any sense to me. Dio, what's going on here? Who were you trying to call with this thing?
What, you don't know? At least one of you is appropriately ignorant. Fine, whatever. Might as well tell you. I don't really have any reason to hide my identity now that my mission's a success. Besides, she'll probably tell you if I don't. Might as well hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
Dio shifted to put his hands behind his head, but didn't bother to get up. I belong to an organization called the Myrmidons. You've probably never heard of it, but there might be a few people out there who've heard of Free the Soul. If you haven't, well, it's a sacred religious order with over 1 million true believers. The Myrmidons are the hand of Free the Soul. We do what needs to be done to bring us closer to the new world Free the Soul promises. There are some people who might call us terrorists. Then again, from their point of view, I suppose it might be. Brauchen wir jetzt endlich dann, um die Terroristen aufzuhalten? Um so herauszufinden, wer Terrorist ist? We're trying to tear down the corrupt world they've built after all. But when the sun dawns for the first time on our new world, we'll be hailed as saints. Holy messengers who cleanse the filth from a dying planet. Well, only a handful of peoples will really become saints. Not even all of the Myrmidons will be guaranteed sainthood. First, you have to be raised with the teachings of Free the Soul from birth. Then you have to be chosen to join the ranks of the elite and achieve great things. Returning from this mission would secure my position. Free the Soul is built around the teachings of a man named Brother who founded our order many years ago. His teachings are too profound for ordinary people to understand, but you could say that the core ideas of his doctrine are to separate oneself from worldliness, to destroy greed, and to divorce the soul from the body to cleanse it. Those who follow his teachings with discipline and devotion will be reborn as a new form of human. Only this new species will be able to live in equality in a world without war or starvation. Brother was born into a poor family. I've been told he didn't know his father and that he lost his mother at a young age. The only family he had was his younger brother, a boy named Left. To say Brother had a special power and that he was able to touch the thoughts of other people and see into them. It left him constantly exposed to the filthy greed of mankind. When Brother was 16, Left was found dead. His body was covered in bruises, but the police only made a cursory investigation and quickly ruled his death a suicide. Later, Brother would find out that the killer had paid the police a massive bribe to keep the truth hidden. He burned with rage, but also found himself immersed in cold despair. Eventually he received a divine revelation. Mankind was thoroughly corrupted by greed. They had to be purified and a new world created. God had given Brother his mission. That was when he began to teach others the truth, and at the age of 26 he started Free the Soul. Once Free the Soul was established, he devoted his resources to research on human cloning so that he could create a new species he'd foretold. He he invited to assist him
Der weiß, was da los ist.
a team of scientists from a research facility in the United States. A year later, the first 10 new humans were burned it down. Team of Scientists. Darunter gehören auch die 4, die die Kinder gekidnappt haben. Die 18 Kinder. Wobei, Ace wollte damit einfach nur sein Prosopagnosie heilen. Eigentlich.
Also die kommen mir von geklauten Kindern, um Prosopagnosie zu heilen, auf, ja, wir sind jetzt hier und wir machen das, um die Menschheit vor einem Virus zu retten, zu, fuck it, ich will meine Familie finden.
Oh my. Those 10 were the first generation of Myrmidons. Incidentally, I'm from the 4th generation. Our DNA comes from left brother's younger brother. That means that we all share a face. Ew. Ew. Das heißt, es gibt 40 Dios? Ew. And we were all given the same name. Left. Some people think that's weird, but individuality seems much weirder to me. If everyone looks the same, there's no such thing as race or even individuality. With cloning, you don't even need different genders. How could you get more equal than that? Still, there's a little random deviation and other factors can influence a clone's development. I was the best of my generation, so I was chosen to lead the Myrmidons. I was probably sent here because brother noticed the caliber of my skills. My mission was to infiltrate this facility. When I was given my orders, I thought this was going to be my chance. In all my life, I only ever once been punished for breaking our laws. It had to do with women. I had to come in contact with someone unclean, and I was considered corrupted. Even if I was punished harshly and purified my soul, my dishonor remained. I wanted to prove my loyalty to brother, so I was determined to be successful in this mission, no matter what. My entire purpose is to be part of the foundation of brother's new world. Now that I've fulfilled that purpose, for the first time in my life, I understand what true happiness is.
Oh, Holy Father, Holy Brother, Holy Master, my sacred mission is at last complete. With these two hands, mankind is saved. I am your will made flesh. In your name, I give thanks.
His voice had taken an almost reverent tone, and as he finished speaking he made some sort of odd sign over his chest. Vi shoved his hands away.
I don't care about your goddamn mission. You did this to us. Now we're going to...
She grabbed the rock he'd held over her only minutes ago and lifted it over her head. Vi? What are you?
Shut up! You still haven't answered my question. I'm going to ask you one more time. What is the password for the number 0 bomb?
Bomb?
God damn it! Didn't I tell you to shut up? Now, tell me, what's the password?
She swung the rock down toward Dio's head.
Wait! Okay. Fine. It's not gonna do you any good, though. I completed my mission. What are you gonna do with the password at this point?
Not your problem. Just give it to me. Otherwise...
Fine. No skin off my back. The password for the 0 bomb is LXAQNSGDQ.
Vi tossed the rock off to the side.
You heard that, right, Sigma?
Huh?
Password. I'm going to try my best to remember it. But I won't know if I manage to until after I make the jump. There's a chance I won't remember anything. So you need to memorize it. Just in case. Got it?
I had absolutely no idea what she was talking about, but I was beginning to understand that it was probably pretty important. With that in mind, I repeated a strange series of letters over and over in my head, doing my best to memorize them. LXAQNSGDQ. Yeah.
Okay. We're done with you. Let's go.
Go where?
I'm not sure, but I think he does. Get up.
Vi grabbed Dio's arm and hauled him to his feet. He jerked his arm away petulantly and began to walk. Is there a city near here?
Yeah, well, not really a city, I guess. More like a shelter. Some people who survived the disaster live there.
Disaster? What disaster?
Just shut up and follow me. You can see for yourself.
I looked up. It must have been a clear night because there was more stars than I'd ever seen before. I thought I could even see the band of the Milky Way. And in the middle of that field of stars shone the full moon. A giant red orb blooming in the center of the sky. Had it always been so big? Ba. Jetzt kann ich auch endlich das eine Ending machen, um herauszufinden, wer ist der Terrorist. Und das Luna-Ending kann ich machen. Weil da haben wir das Passwort von Kay bekommen und Luna hat uns gefragt, ob wir Roboter sind. Und das brauchen wir dann, um das eine Ending zu machen, was mit uns am besten ist. In der Route, die wir noch überhaupt nicht angefasst haben. Wo wir durch die grüne Tür gehen mit Dio und Clover.
Aber weißt du, je öfter ich das sehe,
Ja.
jetzt im Sinne von der erste Teil nochmal, der zweite Teil nochmal, desto weniger macht der dritte Teil Sinn.
Ja.
Vor allem,
Dio!
vor allem, woher hat der das dann eigentlich gewusst, wer seine Eltern sind, weißt du?
YOLO.
Das wundert mich immer noch.
Wenn das stimmt, hatte Brother keinen Bruder, sondern eine Schwester.
Stimmt auch wieder.
Weil der Bruder war dann der kleine Knirps, den er gefunden hat im Krankenhaus.
Ah, gut.
Das heißt, ew!
Was?
Wenn Lev dann der kleine Junge, dann wird er irgendwann auch so aussehen wie Dio.
Ja.
Ew!
Hätte er, wenn er nicht gestorben wäre.
Ich weiß. Jetzt hat er eine riesige Schüssel auf dem Kopf.
Aber ich habe aber nicht verstanden, oder ich verstehe es immer noch nicht, warum er meint, er müsse diese Free the Soul machen und möchte aber eigentlich doch nur seine Familie auf die rechte Bahn führen.
Nein, im dritten Teil ging es darum, was ist schlimmer? 5 Menschen oder 10 Menschen? Jetzt mal stark vereinfacht. Was ist schlimmer, was stirbt? 5 Menschen oder 10 Menschen?
Ja, aber...
Na gut, dann würde ich sagen, was ist heute mit Let's Play? Serious Escape?
Ich sag schon nichts mehr.
Oh, wir sehen uns das nächste Mal beim nächsten Ending. Bis dann.